So, Carin, I want to firstly thank you for spending this time with me and to share your experience with members. Uh, you've had phenomenal success with the resignation, but I want to just go a few steps back. What was it like when you were at that stage of deciding whether to retire or resign, and how did you know which path was best for you?
Hi, Devin. Yes. I always knew that I don't want to keep my funds in the GEPF. I always knew that I do want to resign. That's what was discussed with my previous financial advisor, not to leave your money with GEPF because you don't know what's going to happen with your money. And also, there's no legacy to be left not much left if you leave your money with GEPF. So it was always, I always knew that I'm going to resign. It's just that the financial advice that I received at that time, it didn't make me feel happy with what I was told. So, as I said, resignation was definitely the way to go. It's just that I needed someone to help me, and I needed more information on what to do, what the next steps would be.
I know in the beginning that was very difficult because between you and your husband, there were some bad experiences that happened in the past. What exactly happened there in terms of financial advice and planning?
Yeah, do you know what, Devin? When you give your money, because I mean it's your life savings. When you trust someone with your money, you trust that they would look after it, that they would come back to you regularly and say your investment's doing well, your investment is not doing well. And in this case, it happened when there was hardly any money left, that the financial advisor came and said, sorry, but I didn't let you know, but the markets went down and your money, there's hardly anything left. So you worry. Well, that was his biggest worry, is how can you trust someone that you don't know? I mean, this was a person that he really knew very well, but you can't just go ahead and trust, put your whole life's work into someone that you don't know, that you already know. But what assisted me was all your YouTube videos, attending the masterclasses. It just gave me more knowledge. And I think if you have more knowledge, okay, this is sort of, I'm seeing a better path ahead for me.
And what was the turning point for you? Because obviously with resignation, you have to trust, you need a financial planner or an expert with the GEPF matters. What was the turning point for you that just clicked and you knew, okay, this is the person that's going to help me and is knowledgeable and where you know that you could trust me?
Yeah. Do you know what? With the very little advice that I did get from my advisor at that time, compared to just what I saw on your YouTube videos and attending your master classes, I mean, you can't compare. I learned so much from just watching the YouTube videos. I mean, the master classes even more. I watched two. I made my husband watch as well, so that he also can hear, what you tell us, what you plan for us. Just to make it easier to know this is definitely the way to go. This person is very knowledgeable. This person knows exactly what he's talking about. He knows GEPF, he knows the tax laws. So for me, just by listening to you, just with the one-on-ones, made me realize I can trust you. You you asked me my goals, first of all. You explained different products. You didn't just come with one product and say, this is the product I'm going to sell. We're going to put all your money in this product. We had a discussion about comparing different, what do I want? These are my goals. What will be the best for me? What is tailor-made for me, for my situation? And that's what's made it easier for me, just to know that, okay, this person knows what he's talking about. He's not just selling his product, he is comparing, he is finding a package for me. And that's why I took the step, and I knew I could trust you.
Okay. Yeah, and you've also implemented very quickly. And one of the things that you've worked beautifully on is tax. But prior to us engaging what were your thoughts on tax, and yeah, how did you overcome
Do you know
that?
what? Can I tell you, previously, nothing about tax was really discussed with me. I didn't even know about the pre-98 tax, which I learned through you. I mean, no one's ever told us that there's a tax benefit, with the pre-98. So if you didn't tell us about it, I wouldn't have known, the is the tax that you can save on. Yeah, so that's why I say you're very knowledgeable, and sharing your knowledge, just helps the GPF members, make their choices.
Yeah,
And
and
help us
speaking,
save on tax. Absolutely.
yeah, and on that note of the pre-98, right? How did you feel when I showed you the statement, and then we got to calculate the pre-98 right down to the cent?
It was unbelievable. I didn't realize that it made such a big difference. So I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen in the future with the tax. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, I couldn't believe, and I mean, what happens? People that don't know about this, what happens to them? They just don't know. They don't have the knowledge. So yeah, no, I'm really grateful. That's why I say you're very insightful, you're knowledgeable, you share your knowledge, and it's something that I didn't know. And I mean, even with that, it made me realize, what the cap leave that I've money that I've lost. I think I had 51 days or so cap leave. I lost that money. Also, I didn't get my bonus at the end of March. But you know what? Knowing that there is going to be that tax relief or the tax benefit, that was the least of my worries. So it's something to look forward to.
Yeah, yeah. Would you say it was worth your while? I mean, you were giving up cap leave, giving up the birthday bonus. Was it worth your while
Yeah,
being able to forego that and then in its place get your pre-98 tax-free benefit?
absolutely. I think it definitely outweighs far more. The tax benefit outweighs what you've lost. Definitely. Far more than just do you know what, I didn't even worry when you told me this. I thought, okay, you know what, cap leave and the bonus, that's nothing. What I'm going to gain in the future is much more beneficial.
Okay, and what about from an investment perspective? Because this was one of the hardest things to overcome, having lost money in the past. What's your investment experience been like now, and what sort of transparency is there with the investment?
Do you know what's nice about the way you do it is that you send a monthly statement, so you can, on a monthly basis, you can look and see what is happening. Where previously, I think only once every 6 months you would get something if you're lucky enough, or you had to request to see what's happening with your investment. Where with you, it's every single month you have insight in what is happening with your investment. So I can just say from my part, it's just one less thing to worry about because you can see the growth. So it's really peace of mind. I don't have to stress. My investment is doing well. It's in good hands. I can trust this person. I'm very, very grateful, that I chose going with you. With the advice you gave, the guidelines, the deadlines that you set. Okay, so many weeks, all your documents must be in. So no, I'm very impressed. I'm really impressed.
Yeah. Well done, Carin. I always call you the A+ student because you follow everything to the T, and you always get your homework done and you make sure it's done properly. So you've done beautifully well. When you reflect, it's just over a year now that you've resigned. So when you look back, what's happened over the 12 months, some of it's unbelievable, especially considering where we started and what your belief system was at that stage. How do you feel about it, and anything that you regret?
Devin, can I say, at towards September, October, November, I was very worried. I thought, you know what, I'm going to run into trouble. The advice that I got at that stage was not good. And then you appeared on YouTube, And you just, what made it easy was that you said, you sort of gave me a to-do list, and that's what I like.
Right.
This
Right.
is what we need to do. So the guidelines were clear. Your to-do list was clear. You said within 2 weeks, this must happen. So within 2 weeks, the following things must be done. You have to have your documents at HR. So I mean, with your assistance, I mean, I think all my admin was done by end of November, and I think payout happened 1st of March, which is amazing. I thought I'm going to wait 6 months because that's what the previous advisor said. 6 months you're going to wait. So I think working with you, just I could breathe. I could feel relaxed. I can say I'm in good hands. I don't have to stress. I've got my to-do list. I just need to follow your guidelines, and you just made me feel at peace. I felt stressed and didn't know what's going to happen, where my money is going to be invested. Is it going to be a good investment? You just made the step over from look. I mean, being told you're retiring, that's really stressful enough, because now you feel you still have the energy to work, but nobody wants you anymore, sort of. So knowing that your finances are sorted out and you don't have to worry about that, that was a great relief for me. And just also to know that there will be a legacy. It's not that GEPF will take my money and do whatever they want to do with it. So at least there will be a good legacy left if I'm not here anymore. But like I say, very emotional at some stages. Didn't know, should I, shouldn't I? And just the way you speak to people, your calm, patient way of explaining and re-explaining. I think that put my trust into you, to know that, what, this person is knowledgeable. This person knows what he's doing. He's giving me exact steps of what to do, and made it work, my worries less. So yeah, no, I'm very grateful. Your guidance, your advice, the steps you gave me to follow, my growth of investments, I'm really happy. And like I say, you help Carl as well with some of his investments, and definitely he will make use of your services. There's no way around it. Yeah, he will definitely make use of your services as well.
Yeah, this is amazing to hear, Carin. And if you look back, it's, as I said, it's over a year now. When we first met, if I had said to you, Carin, you're going to reduce your taxes to the absolute bare minimum, you're going to invest, protect this capital, grow money, earn enough income to live comfortably, leave this legacy that your family will be proud of. If I said to you that back then, this is what you would do, what would you have been thinking?
Do you know what? I would have thought, okay, well, we'll see. But you know what? Proof is in the pudding. I see it in black and white, so the monthly statements help me. So no, I'm really grateful. Like I say, I think things happen to you that are meant to. I don't know how I got hold of your YouTube videos, but you came to me, and just through YouTube, and thank goodness for social network. Otherwise, I would have been stuck, I think, in a situation that I wouldn't be happy about. Yeah. So no, Devin, your YouTube videos, your masterclasses are very insightful. They're very knowledgeable. It's easy to understand, for people like me that don't know anything about investments. You just make it easier. You bring it down to our level, which is what is nice, is that you make it understandable for someone that don't know anything about finances. And I think that's also one of the things that made me realize, you know what, there's no one else I can trust. I trust what I hear. So no, it's been an amazing experience. Like I say, from being very stressed and speaking to you and knowing and seeing every month what my investment's doing, just makes me feel comfortable and make peace of mind, and I will definitely advise anyone as desperate as me, to go for it and, ask for your advice. It's tailor-made. It's tailor-made for me. It's not just a package that's sold. And that's what I appreciate. You made it fit for what I needed for my goals.
And Carin, when you look at what you've been able to achieve, just for yourself, being able to secure a comfortable income or a comfortable lifestyle, maintaining the same lifestyle, if you look at what you've created as a mom, as a wife, how do you feel?
Devin, look, I mean, I suppose you feel you've accomplished something. It's when you think, okay, you're going to be, well, okay, can I say, when my daughter was born, I said, okay, well, the year she matriculates, I will have a few months left and then I retire. So, it sort of stresses you out, I've got this child to look after. Will I be able to afford her university, because I'll be a pensioner at that stage. So I think what we've accomplished, with your help, what we've accomplished, I'm very happy with where I am at the moment. As I said, being a pensioner or going on retirement is stressful enough, and I think I'm happy where I'm at the moment. I feel we've accomplished what we want to. I know there will be enough money for the future ahead. I know I'll be able to look to comfortably assist my daughter to do her university. Yeah, like I say, you with your help, you made my experience so much easier. I'm
That's
grateful.
amazing, Carin. Yeah. And lastly, for members out there who are confused on retiring, resigning, or want to resign to get control of their money but not sure where to get started, what's sort of the one thing that you would recommend for them as a first step?
Okay, as a first step, Devin, your YouTube videos are amazing. I think I've watched them over and over again. They are so insightful. They give you so much knowledge. I mean, should definitely attend your masterclasses. Your masterclasses teach you even more, and then definitely the one-on-one, because the thing is, not everybody's situation is the same.
Right.
And what you do, you ask for goals. It's not that you want to sell your package. You ask for goals. So definitely one-on-one. They must definitely do one-on-one with you, and see how best you can accommodate them. That's the steps I followed, and like I say, I won't look back with regret. I look forward with a big smile on my face, because you were there all the way. You assisted me where I needed assistance. Definitely YouTube masterclass one-on-one. Find the package that suits you.
That's perfect. This is excellent advice from the A+ student, A++ student. Well done, Carin, and congratulations on your phenomenal success. And thank you for taking the time to inspire other members. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Devin, thanks to you. I appreciate also all your efforts and, the knowledge that you share with all the GEPF members. I mean, you sit at school or you sit at which sector you are in, and you're not told these things. I mean, you hear about these pension meetings that the GEPF hold, but I mean, it's not insightful. It doesn't give you the knowledge. It doesn't work out a package for you. It's not a tailor-made package. So, and that's what I got from you. And I'm sure the other members, they just need to do the trust. But I mean, just watching what you tell us, just the information you give, the knowledge you share, definitely you will be blessed, Devin. Grateful for what you've done. Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you for your time, Carin.
Okay, Devin, all the best there.
Okay.